Hi, welcome to the replay. If you're watching this on the replay, if you're watching live, welcome. And if you're watching on the web, welcome. My name is Janice. Hi, Be Beautiful. How are you? Hi, Victoria. How are you doing? So, hey, how are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. Hey, Victoria. Hey, Be Beautiful. Welcome to the broadcast. Oh, thanks for the hearts so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm doing well, Victoria. Be Beautiful says, nice glasses. Thanks. Hey, Gripper. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. So I am sitting at High Rock Tower. So everybody tell me where you're joining from. And Be Beautiful, tell me what your first name is. I remember meeting you at Periscope Summit, or Summit Live as they call it now. So Brandy, yes, Brandy. And Victoria, oh, you're from Atlanta. Awesome. Fantastic, fantastic. So how's the weather where you guys are? I'll show you. Well, we have a little snow here. Upstate. Oh, so do you have snow, Brandy? Brr. Well, we have some snow. It's not too bad in Atlanta. Hey, Will, how are you doing? So I am sitting in the car. My grandbaby's asleep, so I'm just, and it's a little windy. I'll show you. You see the there's a memorial right here, and so it's kind of windy, so I'm not gonna take her. I'm great, Will. How are you doing? How are you doing? So I'm just sitting in the car, and this is High Rock Tower, and the Hutchinson family. They actually have a cottage down below, so I have to figure out how to get down there. And this is where they had a lot of parties as well as demonstrations for anti-slavery at this location. So, and Frederick Douglass actually stayed in the cottage that's down below. So if I can get down there, I will show you guys. But it's also a park. So people come. Welcome. Oh, thanks for sharing, Victoria. Welcome, Snack Picks. Hi, Calinette. Hey, Terry White. Welcome, welcome. So, hi, Wow. Welcome. So my name is Janice, and I do travel scopes, museums. Hey, Terry White, how are you doing? How's everything? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Oh my goodness. You recovered from Summit Live? Did you recover from Summit Live? It was so awesome. So this is a view of High Rock Tower, and it was the site of many anti-slavery meetings. Yes, but miss it? You missed Summit Live? Yeah, I wish it could have went on a little longer too. I enjoyed it though. I enjoyed networking with people, so it was amazing, amazing. I can't wait for the next one. So, but what I want to share with you guys is a little bit about the High Rock Tower. Yeah, it was amazing. You were there, Victoria? So we'll have to meet up next time. Yes. Oh, awesome, awesome. Absolutely, absolutely. If not virtually. So, so this High Rock Tower is in Lynn, Massachusetts, and it overlooks the ocean, or the bay. Hi, my coach Tawana. So when I come back, I'm gonna actually go to the deck over there. You can see I'll go over there. Hi, how are you doing? And I will show you the ocean from there. So it's a little windy today, and I didn't want to take my granddaughter over there. And there's so much history in Lynn, Massachusetts. So Frederick Douglass actually lived here for 4 years, and he wrote his autobiography while he lived here. And so there's a stone cottage down below. And he stayed with the Hutchinson family. Yeah, yeah. And so the Hutchinson family, they were called freedom singers. So they were abolitionists. No, you didn't? Yeah, it's really interesting. I didn't know it either until I came here and I went to the Lynn Museum, and they have a photo of this. And then there's a mural of this High Rock Tower. So it's an important piece of history. And I would love to recommend it to the national parks. I think it should be a national park. I think it's a historic landmark, but it needs to be a national park as well. I mean, there's so much land here. I don't know, and it's a lookout. So I will come back. I'm going to schedule it maybe for this weekend, and I can come back without my granddaughter and then walk around and really show you guys everything, because it looks out over the ocean over there. And then there's a cottage like down below. So, and I invite you guys to join me to share Black History Month wherever you are. We definitely need scopers to participate. So if you guys could share this, invite followers, and also, you know, let other people know. So please do follow. Oh, thank you so much, Victoria. So please do follow. Oh, thanks, Brandy. Yes. We need to get the word out. And Black History Month is going to be a little different because it's going to be open team with Periscope community. Yes, I contacted Naomi. I did send her the info. She said she was going to look at it because I think there's a need to see Africa as it is today, because people always think of wars and poverty, but Nigeria is a beautiful country. Kenya, I'm trying to think where some of the other scopers are from. Beautiful country with great history, culture, and we want to highlight that. Hi, Missy Lawrence. Welcome. So absolutely would love to do that. And then we also want to do family history. Yes, we must. I agree, Brandy. Absolutely. People, to bring more cultural understanding, Periscope is the perfect vehicle to do it. So absolutely, Periscope TV will be awesome. So if you're just joining, you're looking at a view of High Rock Tower. And the Hutchinson family, they were Quakers, I believe, and they were abolitionist family that went around the country singing freedom songs against slavery. They were so they were members of the anti-slavery society. And they went around the country, and they even dedicated a song to Frederick Douglass. And when Frederick Douglass was here, he stayed in their cottage, which is down below. So I'll come back and scope that for you guys another time. But there's so much history in Massachusetts. It's just amazing. So, like, Sojourner Truth lived maybe a couple of hours away from where I am. And she lived here for about 15 years. So I definitely want to go and scope that for you guys. You will scope Douglas grave site in your town? Oh, fantastic. Are you in Rochester? Yes, Massachusetts equals a lot of history. It does. You're in Rochester. Perfect, Brandy. Can you tell me if Ann Pitts is there? If her grave is there? I remember my daughter went to UR, and when she graduated, the day she graduated, we went to, Ann Pitts is Frederick Douglass' second wife. He married his secretary. She was 20 years younger than him, and she was white. So after his wife died, I think his wife was Anne Murray, after she died, he took another wife. And I was just wondering if she was buried there. So it's amazing. And then Frederick Douglass also lived in New Bedford, Massachusetts. He was a whaler, and he started the first union for colored whalers. Isn't that fantastic? Hi, B Media. Welcome, welcome. Okay, with the same name. I was confused, laughing out loud. Oh, you talking about Ann Pitts? Or Ann Douglas, maybe? It might be Ann Douglas. Oh, his wives. Yes. Could have. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, B Media. Where are you joining from, and what's your name? So you are looking at a picture of High Rock Tower. And this is in Lynn, Massachusetts. And it was the site of many abolitionist meetings and gatherings. Hi, Eve from North Carolina. Welcome, Eve from North Carolina. Hi, Road Queen. Welcome, welcome. Oh, very cool. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Hi from New Jersey. Okay, Road Queen. What is your name? What's your first name? Welcome from New Jersey. Glad to have you. So, Kathy. Fantastic, Kathy. Welcome. Welcome, Eve and Kathy. So I am Janice, and for a second. So I do, oh, you're welcome, Kathy. So I do travel scopes, museums, Black history scopes, and also scope about my granddaughter too from time to time. So I call myself a grand nanny. That's what I call myself. And we are, thank you so much, Kathy. So we are preparing for Black History Month, and we are looking for people to scope various sites. This year's theme is Hallowed Ground with the National Park Service. So the National Park Service is turning 100 years old, and I believe they have, oh, I'm glad you did too, Eve. I appreciate you. I'm glad you came across my scope as well. And thanks for the hearts. So the National Park Service has 125 African American sites, and it would be lovely to have some of them included. I don't know if we'll be able to get all 125 sites, but if we could have some of them represented, that would be awesome. And then we want to do family histories of people who have, like, maybe Pullman porters or politicians or just important people in their family. No, Helen Pitts was the second wife buried in Cedar Hill. Okay, so she's in Washington, D.C. then. She must be in Washington, D.C. So thanks for checking, Brandy. Okay. Yeah. Yes, that is where they lived. They lived at Cedar Hill. So, yes, absolutely. Well, I think you love researching. I do too. I am learning so much, and it's just, oh my goodness, blowing my mind away. Hi, Positive Images 510. Is that Giselle? Welcome. So I'm going to turn this around, and I'm going to show you High Rock Tower. So this is High Rock Tower. Hey, how are you doing? You say Miss Janice. Hey, Giselle. So Giselle, oh my goodness, Giselle shared during, hi Mustafa, Giselle shared during Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday about the history of, finally caught me live. Oh, thank you, Giselle. Oh, thanks for sharing, Brandy and Eve. And Kathy. So Giselle actually had newspaper clippings from the march in San Francisco, the parade that they do every year for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. That San Francisco actually has the third largest memorial to Dr. King, and she had so much information. So Giselle did a great scope. Oh, thank you for sharing, Giselle. So, what you guys are looking, yeah, so this is High Rock Tower. I'm going to turn it back around, and then I'm going to hand out for you there. So I guess kids like to come here. A lot of people are climbing it. There is a playground nearby. And Frederick Douglass and the Hutchinson family gathered here at this site to do speeches. They held speeches, anti-slavery demonstrations were held at this location called High Rock Tower. And there's an observation tower up top, which is really interesting. So you see the kids climbing up instead of walking. And down below there's a cottage. So I will come back on Saturday and scope the cottage for you guys so you can see it. And then they have a memorial, World War II memorial here as well. But it is fascinating. So the Hutchinson singers went around the country singing, hi Aaron, singing anti-slavery songs, and they dedicated one to Frederick Douglass. And at the Lynn Museum, they have like a sound bite, a clip of it. So I will go back to the Lynn Museum as well. But I'm inviting everyone who's watching to participate. And you can go to WrldBlkHistPeri on Periscope.com if you're interested in participating. And you can message me there. There's a contact form. And please do follow us at WrldBlkHistPeri on Periscope and Twitter as well. And I'm so excited about Black History Month and being able to do it on Periscope. It is going to be amazing. It really is, to see all the scopes from different places in the U.S. So it's going to be awesome. It really will. And in Africa as well. So I'm hoping that they'll participate. It will really be awesome. So I guess what I'm doing, maybe he's young. I don't know if you can see him. Oh, what does it say? They will? Awesome. I hope so, Brandy. Thank you, thank you. Yes, 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 Kathy. So you see. So they're exploring the tower. Gotta claim it? Yes, I do, Brandy. I claim it. I claim it. I claim that they will participate. And it'll be great to highlight Africa's leaders, inventors, to show us the real beauty of the country, of the continent, in the countries of Kenya, I believe, Nigeria, and I don't know where the other scopers are. Even South Africa, if we could get some South Africa scopers, that would be awesome. So I'm so looking forward to Black History Month and us being able to tell our story. One thing that I have noticed by reading history is that Frederick Douglass worked with, so there were white abolitionists and black abolitionists, and they both worked together to make change in the country to end slavery, and then to correlate that to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. You know, a scoper in Zambia? Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be so cool. Now you have me thinking about Bay Area Black history to scope about next month. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Giselle. Yeah, you guys have so much history. So when I went to the Maritime Museum, they didn't have the exhibit up about the black whalers that were in San Francisco. And it connects to the whaling exhibit here in New Bedford. They did not have that. They didn't have it up. They said it would be back. They said it was up for 90 days. They took it down, and then they were going to bring it back out for Black History Month. So it would be awesome if somebody could scope that, because Frederick Douglass was a whaler, and he organized the first colored union for whalers. And that was like in the 1800s. I mean, that man was so far forward thinking, was incredible. And then another whaler, Pete, Sojourner Truth's son, was a whaler. He was lost at sea. And at one time, 80% of the whalers that were in New Bedford, Massachusetts were black. They came from Cape Verde. So I don't think I've ever heard a book about whalers. I've never seen a movie about black whalers, so there's a lot of history that we need to share and more to uncover. I'm sure more people will find out things as well. So to be able to share that will be awesome. And yes, they were catching whales. Yes, absolutely. When we went to the New Bedford Whaling Museum, they had the skeletal. Why? Because whales were used for food, all kinds of things. The bones, oil, yes, oil, but the bones they crafted into canes and jewelry boxes and all kinds of ornamentations, furniture. Oh my goodness. The Whaling Museum was fascinating. So I did scope that. I would try to go back and scope it again for Black History Month. But that Whaling Museum, the things that they did with whales, and the thing, just imagine all the things created by a whale. Yeah, absolutely. Just watch the scope on Frederick Douglass from St. Louis, and they have a large display. Really? That is so awesome. That man traveled everywhere. So hi, Elena, welcome. Who did the scope? Was it Cheryl? She does great scopes in St. Louis. I think she calls herself Cheryl STL. No, it was somebody else? Oh, I would love to see that. I'm going to go look for it to see who did the scope on St. Louis. But that would be great. I would love to see. I mean, he is the most photographed man of his time. He went before there were selfies. Jenny Inspired. Is she in St. Jenny? Okay, I will look to see for Jenny. I will look for Jenny. Oh, Jenny Inspired. Yes, I know Jenny. Yeah, she does great scopes too. She scoped with me at the King Memorial in San Francisco. That's what she did. So, yeah. So, he did it purposefully. Images to never be forgotten. Absolutely. And Sojourner Truth did the same thing. She called them portraits, but she sold her image to make money as well as her books. So she wrote books. But yeah, to never be forgotten. And I guess we're doing the same thing. There's a statue of him and his wife outside the museum. In St. Louis? Which museum? Which museum has a statue of Frederick Douglass and his wife? Oh, losing that. I'm going to turn this back around and let you guys see. Well, there's like a bust here in Lynn, Massachusetts, because he did make speeches here as well, and he wrote his autobiography while he lived here. So he is pretty much everywhere. I know outside the courthouse there's a statue of Dred Scott and his wife. I have been to St. Louis, and I went on a Black History tour there, and the history of St. Louis alone is fascinating. That city was founded by a black man, and the one side of the arch is the site of the log cabin of an African American woman. I have to go back and look at my blog posts to try to remember her name. But it is full of history. Happy to catch you. Gotta go. Hope to see you soon and join in for our History Month. Absolutely, Brandy. Thank you so much. And so I'm going to close down the scope. And I appreciate everybody for joining, and we will be back on Saturday. So please do sign up to join and scope with us, and I will see you guys then. Ciao. Thanks so much, Giselle. I appreciate you. And then we also have a Facebook group that I need to get you guys email addresses so I can add you as well. So I will contact you guys. Take care.